boys and girls, if you're seated in the first 6 rows of our stadium, there's a good possibility, make that an excellent chance, that you may get wet. Thank you. Present and future of this magnificent animal. It's time to celebrate.
Celebrate. Celebrate. Celebrate. Who would have thought we'd gone this far? Celebration. It's a fact. And it's now. It's our revelation. Start the year with beauty and wonder from the sea. Celebration, it's what Shamu means to you and to me. There's a feeling you get inside when you are near him.
His majesty and awesomeness
May take you by surprise, but there's things that he shares with us. It all begins with just a touch. You have to reach inside your heart for what we have today. Celebrate. Celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dave Butcher. I'm Chuck Dawkins.
And I'm Pam Bernhardt, and together we'd like to welcome you to Shamu Stadium. You know, we're especially glad to be here today because we're celebrating Shamu and Canu, their past, present, and future. As you look around, you can see that we've collected some of our favorite moments with our killer whales. Each picture tells a story about relationships, achievements, and those quiet moments we've been lucky enough to share together. Now you might ask yourself, how do we get this far? Well, with the help of Chuck and Shamu, you'll get an idea exactly where it all began.
Who would have thought we've gone this far?
SeaWorld, 1966. We had no idea what was ahead of us. At that time, killer whales were thought of as vicious vicious animals. The potential danger was so intimidating that some trainers wouldn't even get near Shamu, so progress was slow and cautious. But then one trainer decided to try something daring, and once he started, there was no turning back. All of a sudden, he was on the back of a killer whale, and he hung on. Things seemed okay, so he decided to take it one step further. And it worked. Through trust, patience, and understanding, we realized that our relationship with Shamu had taken us further than we ever dreamed possible. But this was still just the beginning. We were going to stay with Shamu no matter where he led us.
It's a fact, and it's now. It's a revelation.
Now, all celebrations begin with tradition, and our Shamu celebration is no exception. Back in 1970, we were looking for a way to share that special relationship that we had developed with Shamu. And what we came up with has become our most popular tradition. Hi there, what's your name? Pam. Well, welcome to SeaWorld in San Diego. Do you realize over the years over 50,000 people have met Shamu and Kandu? How do you think that first person must have felt? Terrible. How do you feel right now, Pam? Oh, don't worry. Shamus are very gentle animals. Why don't you come right down here with me? What I'd like you to do is kneel down next to me, and Shamu would like to give you a great big hug. You put your arms out in a great big circle, he'll do the rest. Thank you, Pam, for being such a special part of our celebration. Did you like Pam, Shamu? Huh? Yeah, so did I. As our show moves from the traditions of the past into the present, we mustn't forget that just a short while ago, so little was known of these magnificent animals. Killer whales were actually hunted for the sport of it, and this still occurs in some areas of the world. We'd like to believe that because of marine zoological parks such as SeaWorld, the public has feared into fascination and grown to respect the killer whales, and maybe even love one like Shamu, or Shamu's best friend, Kandu.
It's what Shamu means to you and to me.
I think the greatest thing about working with Shamu is being in the water with him. All of a sudden, it's just you and this incredible animal. At first, you feel he just puts up with you, but soon you realize he really seems to like you by the gentle way he welcomes you into his world. cool. Sometimes it's hard to believe he's 4,000 pounds of killer whale.
Some people ask us if our job is dangerous. Well, it could be, if we weren't always aware of Shamu's size and strength. You have to respect that.
Special surprise for you right now. We're going to go ahead and put up Shamu right now. We're going to bring out our newest member of the SeaWorld team here, and her name is Namu. And Namu's come to us from another facility for our killer whale breeding program. She is just now in the process of learning new behaviors and working with people in the water. Namu is in this side of the facility right now. We're going to be bringing her out as soon as we go ahead and put Shamu up. Now, what I want you to understand is this is one of the very first shows that Namu's done. We have to approximate in small steps, having an animal come out and actually perform in front of people. You think it's probably very easy. Well, just imagine yourself coming out and performing in front of so many people. The whales feel the same thing. They see a lot of people out here, they see a lot of changes in their environment, and we have to help them through it. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, the gate is up, and we're ready to go ahead and bring out Namu. Now, Namu's a little bit bigger than the killer whale that you just saw. Shamu and Candu right now are about 5,000 pounds, or about 16 feet long. This particular killer whale right now is about 7,000 pounds. So we're going to go ahead. As soon as we get control of her, we'll bring her out. Now, once again, let me explain to you, she's just now going through the training process. Now, here at SeaWorld, we work with our animals in a very particular way. It's called positive reinforcement. We don't punish our animals at all here at SeaWorld. We work on positive reinforcement. And that positive reinforcement is not necessarily food. It's our attention. Okay, now, here she comes right now. Did you just point her out, or did you send her on bows? Okay, here she comes out the stage to the Dave. Now we have to be very, very careful with her, and we have to slow her down and get her thinking about what we're doing out here. She's really excited right now. She sees all you people out here. She knows this is a show situation, and she's going to get excited. And here comes Namu right now. Good girl. Why don't you stop and look at Dave? That's it. Now watch very carefully how Dave works this particular animal. Now here at SeaWorld, once again, food is not the most important reinforcer. We use our attention. Watch how Dave reinforces this particular animal with touching of the tongue, rubbing down, maybe petting her back. That a girl. How about another jump right over here? Good girl. Those are some nice jumps. Now, we've already told her to stop. She's so excited she's going to keep going. Oh, that's a good girl. That's all right. Come on back to stage. Now, we have to be very, very patient with her. Oh, see, she's already doing the next behavior before we even ask her to do it. She's so excited about being out here. She's going through all the particular behaviors that she's learning here at SeaWorld. Now, here at SeaWorld, we're always constantly teaching our animals something new. We, here at SeaWorld, as the Animal Behavior Department, we physically and mentally stimulate our animals. And that includes taking care of the animal's mental health. And we do that by teaching them new things. Just like you and I are always going through the teaching process, well, so are the killer whales here at SeaWorld. They're always learning new fun things in the show, and that's what she's doing right now. Now, she went out there and did all those bows. Well, she loves doing bows, and that's why she continues. Yeah, she likes doing those bows. That's right. Okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, Dave is actually going to start something that we've only tried maybe one other time in the show. This is the new water work that we're doing in the show. Very good girl. You see, he rolled over on his back, and Namu went ahead and rolled over too. That's really good, girl. That's nice. Now, it may look really easy to you from this standpoint, but you got to remember, this is the very first time that she's actually had somebody in the water working with her. This particular killer whale did not have people in the water with her at her other facility. That's something that we're working here at SeaWorld. She has to understand to be very, very smooth and very flowing with us in the water. She can't be really jerky or moving around or pushing us around because we are fragile animals in her environment. And she understands that too. She's pretty good about it. That's a good girl, yeah. You can see she's being very, very gentle with Dave in the water. That's one of the things that we're teaching her to do. Good girl. This is why is this trainer hanging on my nose? See, what Dave was actually doing right there is starting another behavior. She's always going through the training process here at SeaWorld, always learning new and fun things here at SeaWorld. Now, Dave, what are we going to do now? Okay, we're going to go for the actual ride this time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first time that we've actually had a trainer on her back and do a complete ride in a show. Once again, I sound excited because this is one of the first times we've had her out here in a general public show. You're actually seeing how we work with our animals here at SeaWorld. Good girl. You can see she's being really smooth. You can see Joe, our trainer right now, is actually rubbing her. We're actually showing her it's okay. You're doing really good out here. Keep going. That's really important to use all sorts of communication with the animals. We just don't feed them fish and that says yes. We do it with our hands. We do it with our eyes. We talk with our animals. They don't understand what we say, but they can tell by the tone of our voice how they're doing. And that's what Joe's doing right now. He's actually rubbing her down saying, good girl. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, now Joe fell off for a reason. She rolled over, and she will continue and come to Dave. This is called water desensitization. Now, you're probably wondering, why would you want to have a trainer fall off a killer whale? We want her to understand that the person that's riding her back is not the most important person in her environment. We can fall off, and we can still have her come to stage. One of the reasons that we do that here at SeaWorld is so she doesn't get frustrated. So she doesn't turn around and say, well, why'd you fall off? Try to get back on my back. I'll get you to stage. There's a lot of confusing things that can occur at that point. So what we're doing is we're simplifying it. We're saying that if a trainer falls off your back, don't worry about a thing. You're doing a fine job. You just continue around and come back to stage. Now, this is what Dave is doing to reinforce this animal. As you've probably noticed, this particular killer whale did not receive food any time out here so far because this animal is really not food motivated. She works for the attention of the trainers. Now, in just a second, we're going to go ahead and have Namu wave goodbye, and we're going to bring out Shamu and Kandu, and they're going to finish the show with a big splash. So don't go away, all right? As soon as we go ahead, that's a good girl. Now, she paid no attention to Joe. That's what we have had her understand, is that Joe doesn't mean anything in her environment right now. Now, as soon as Dave brings her to stage, we'll probably go ahead and we'll have her go back home, and then we'll bring out Shamu and Kandu, and I think we're going to soak down the first 4 or 5 rows for a couple times. Okay, let's go ahead and have a nice big wave from Namu. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us and participating with this learning session. Thank you very much. Now, don't go anywhere. That was a real good girl, Namu. Try that 3 times. Okay, there she goes home. Atta girl, she's going to rush back to her facility right now, and we're going to have her sit her out this next part of the show. Good girl, why don't you sit there? Go ahead, shut the gate. Okay, Shamu and Kandu can go ahead and come back out. Let's go ahead and pop that gate open, and we'll go ahead and finish the show with a nice big splash. All right, I got the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, just sit back and watch everybody get wet, and we'll go on the rest of the show. See us again real soon. Bye.